What's up, everybody? I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be comparing the Flex Reciprocating Saw with the Metabo HPT Reciprocating Saw because someone said that this is the best thing in the game right now and nothing can touch it. Let's just go ahead and get into it. So first off, let's just talk about the obvious. The Metabo HPT is bigger, okay? It is a little fatter, it's a little girthier, it's longer. But when you're holding these things in your hand, it seems like most of the weight is here in the center. It's bulkier here in the center, whereas the Flex is a lot thinner. But even though this is a lot smaller, my goodness gracious, it is heavy. It's so, you're not doing much with this with one hand. You're not. But I picked this up all day and use it with one hand. It's still heavy, but it's a lot lighter to pick up than this Flex. Goodness gracious. And I guess maybe I feel like the handle is skinnier. Now, let's talk about some of the features. First of all, just in case you haven't seen the other video, my battery is leaking. The kit came with two batteries and they're both leaking in the same spot. You see that? I wipe, but when I push again, that's not like a shiny gasket. That's battery acid. Okay, so you have to wear gloves whenever I remove the thing. But let's talk about some features. So this has an orbital feature right here. Has an orbital function, and then it also has a rafter hook. Oh no battery acid on the carpet. Has a rafter hook here, two positions. Then it has, your lock, unlock, and it's a little bit recessed in though, so it's kind of hard to, you see how it's recessed in between that? It doesn't poke out, so it's a little hard to push in, but I guess maybe that's the point. So you have to move your finger like that to change it. It also has a feature where you can slide the shoe in and out by pushing this button here, but let me show you how that works out. You push this thing and it's supposed to slide. Look, and now you see how the button's stuck? This thing is like impossible to do. I hurt my hand earlier because it just popped. But it comes all the way out. It's just really hard to do. Now the button popped back into place. Let me try to push it back in. You gotta bang it. So, yeah, there's that feature. Now, let's look at the Metabo HPT. Also has a rafter hook, two positions, easier to move. Now let's check those hooks out though. You guys see that? Oh, goodness gracious. One hook is bigger and longer than the other, so this will be a little more secure than the Flex. Also, the Metabo HPT can also remove or slide the shoe out of place. This is what you do. You pull this down. Once that's down, look at that. Super easy. Then lock it back into place. Really easy. One-handed operation. This also has an orbital function and a regular straight and back and forth function. And I just noticed something today, right before I filmed this. Let me show you guys. Where's the battery? Well, I actually noticed two things. First of all, I thought this green thing was just a part of the design. It wasn't until maybe like an hour ago I was staring at it and I'm like, this almost looks like a hinge. And I can't believe this doesn't move. But it does move. Again, or of course you could rotate that. But now I started looking at it and I saw like, oh, this looks like it can snap. You got to pull it a little hard at first, but once you get it the first time, you know it's there. But here's the other thing I noticed. There's a little gauge right here behind your hand. I have never seen this. This whole time, I've been using this tool, and it has 4 different modes. Boom. Now it's full blast, low, medium high, and high. I've been using it on 3 this whole time since I've owned it, and it's still been smashing every other reciprocating saw that I've used. I cannot believe it. Oh my gosh, I've never used it in high. Not only that, you could just turn on this light. I didn't know. I didn't know this whole gauge was here the whole time. I had no idea these modes and stuff were here. I've never seen this on the oscillating tool. On a reciprocating saw, that flex over there doesn't have any of this. Maybe the DeWalt's and the Milwaukee's have it, but I never looked for them. But yeah, you can turn that on and off. So that's off now. And yeah, so I want to show you guys something else. And we're going to use the same blade, all right? So check this out. I'm going to prop it up on my foot so you can see. I'm going to full blast now. Pay attention to the blade. And also pay attention to the sound. And also pay attention to the brake. On camera, it looks like it's flopping around, but it's really the orbital function. Which is interesting because you can't see with the naked eye. Now, if I put this up, let's see what happens then. It still looks like it's flopping around, but it's not. All right, so there you go. There you go with that. Let's lock that, and let's put this blade on the flex. All right, so let's put this router hook down. Very stiff. Now, let's do a number of things. Let's look at the blade. Full blast, because it's just a variable trigger, doesn't have any settings. So full blast here. That blade starts to go all over the place. But let's also listen to the sound now. Which I don't want to do too much because that blade is getting crazy. It's about the same sound, and then also check the brake. Very good brake. Put it on orbital. But it's slapping that thing all around. So, needless to say, I don't like this tool. Ugh. Not doing any cutting, but it's heavier. I mean, if you bought it and registered it before December 31st, 2022, it has a lifetime warranty. But this just has a lifetime warranty. You don't have to worry about it. You just buy it. This is cheaper. I just showed you guys, if you saw my video earlier today, I showed you this for $135. It has more functions, has different modes, which I actually didn't even show you, but you could tell what it does based on the sound. Check this out. So based on sound, here it is in high, down there high. Oh, and then hitting the switches are better too. Now they're covered, so there's no accidental flip of the switch from the top, but getting to your hand, super easy and very noticeable. All right, so let's go low. That was full trigger, and it's still variable trigger. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is better. It is better any way you slice it. Cheaper, lifetime warranty, more modes, it's lighter. Let's check the stroke though. As far as stroke goes, they both have a 1 1/4 stroke. The next thing I'm going to test is vibration without the blade, because again, that thing was getting all floppy. But another thing, this is like defective or something. Getting this thing out, it's super difficult. But let me check and play around with the vibration now. Well, I just did that off camera, and I can tell you for sure that the Flex has a lot less vibration than the Metabo HPT. This isn't terrible, but that's really good on the anti-vibration. So anyway, this video is 10 minutes now. That's all I wanted to say. I still like the Metabo HPT better, but if you in that Flex line, knock yourself out. I'm not buying no more Flex tools. If you see me with a Flex tool, it's because they gave it to me. That leaky battery, unacceptable. you know, and then the lack of features for this thing, unacceptable to me. And then how hard that is to work, unacceptable. Nah, I'm good. Bye.